Hey guys, it's Tinker Tailor here today, and I just want to apologize right off the bat. I've been a little bit sick, and I'm busy and whatnot. Started a new job, but unfortunately, I might have to leave it already, because of the fact that I've gotten a bit sick. I went and saw a doctor yesterday, so we're getting things checked out, and it's seems like it'll be going good. Like I can get it all sorted pretty quickly, hopefully. But yeah, I just wanted to apologize for missing out on the last couple of weeks of videos. I feel really sad that I have missed out because this build here I did, oh, start of last month, I think. Yeah, the start of last month. So this was a long time in the making. And I'm really, really proud of this build. Like, I'm really happy with how it turned out. So I'm kind of disappointed that I haven't been able to share it with you guys, but yeah, I've got some time at the moment, so I'm definitely jumping in and sharing it straight away because I definitely don't want to waste any time. I also tried to cut this down into one video, but it's extremely long. So yeah, I think I'd be here for about an hour and 10 minutes, and I just, as much as I hate doing two-part or multi-part series for videos, I also don't like sitting here talking for a very long time because I run out of things to say. And it's not great to sit here listening to me and until I figure things out. But yeah, no, I've definitely missed this and I'm hoping to get back into it. So yeah. So this build here is a shell challenge by the wonderful frshpic. Fresh is spelled without an E if you're looking for it. I'm pretty sure I will put it in the title, so you'll figure out how to spell it from that. But this is frshpic's 1K shell. We're reaching 1K on Twitch, that's the word. I was gonna say the gallery, but no, for reaching 1K on Twitch. And honestly, he deserves it because his builds are absolutely amazing. Like, just brilliantly amazing. Um, he does spend a few months on each build. Sometimes it's not a few months. Sometimes he can smash them out in one go if they're really small. But his are so detailed and so well done that it makes sense that it was over months that he's done it. Um, so yeah, definitely go check out frshpic. He is on the gallery under frshpic. He's recently started posting on Instagram, and yeah, he's over on Twitch. 3 times a week. I think it's Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, maybe? Yeah, it's Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. Um, for Australians. So if you're an American, it's the day after. Or basically, if you're not from Australia's time zone sort of thing, it's the day after. And he normally streams for like quite a while. So yeah, if he's like starting before you wake up, you'll definitely be able to catch him on the later half of his streams. Um, yeah, he does two days a week of Sims and then 1 day of variety, and he's just really, really cool to hang out with. So definitely check out frshpic. Um, yeah, like I said, amazing builder, amazing friend, another Aussie, and yeah, I think you absolutely should check him out. So yeah, this shell is because he hit 1K on the gallery. It is a small, or it's a tiny home. You are allowed to add more tiles as long as it stays under the, I think it's the 100. But I gave myself some more rules. So basically, you get the shell as it is. You can rotate the whole shell, and you can add half walls and balconies and things like that, and fences and columns. But you can't add any full walls outside, which I might have done. I'm thinking, no, I didn't. You can't add any full walls outside. You also cannot like rotate half the shell, like the top half or the bottom half. Um, and yeah, he's also said you can go up to 100 tiles. So if there's like if you wanted to properly add a balcony or whatever, you absolutely could. I've done a bunch of, I wouldn't call it cheating, but creative movement. Um, I don't know how else to say it. But basically all of the flooring you see outside, it's not a room, it's just floor painted directly onto the floor. That doesn't make sense. Like flooring directly on top of the outside instead of being a room, so that I didn't add to the like the floor count, to the tile count, because I really 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 wanted to have this fun back area where people could hang out and things like that. Um, yeah, we'll see as we get into this build all the things I do. And at first I'm kind of getting in there, just trying to figure out how I want to do it exactly and laying it out and whatnot. Um, and I've had to cut a few things out. So I did stream probably 85 to 90% of this. I did a little bit of it off camera. Just because when I came back in, it had glitched out again and I needed to refix it up. But basically, yeah, pretty much everything you see I do on camera. There's not much that I don't do. And yeah, I basically just hope you guys really enjoy this because I had so much fun trying to figure it out. It was extremely difficult, but also really rewarding trying to figure it out. So one of the other rules that I gave myself for this build was that I could only use kits and base game. So for a build Freshie just finished, maybe it's like maybe a week before I started this build, um, he had done a build that was just uh yeah, just kits. And that is his Moroccan Riad hotel. It was really, 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 really cool, really detailed. Um, and yeah, so he did that build, and it was only kits. So I thought, you know what, if Freshie can make such a cool, amazing build like that, I'm gonna challenge myself to do the same thing. So that's kind of what I did. So I'm not adding any more tiles, and I'm limiting to myself to kits. Um, but the rest of the rules are Freshies, which are yeah. Can't go over 100 tiles. Can't add full height walls outside, and I think that's it. So yeah, I've not added anything different, I would say. Um, but I've definitely added a lot. And I think if I had never been watching Freshie, I would have never gotten to this level of creativity. I think I really, really channeled Freshie in this build. I kept asking myself, you know, okay, what would Freshie do in this scenario? Which is an extremely difficult question to ask yourself because Freshie would do a million different things and you'd be like, I would have never thought of that. So I was really trying to get outside my comfort zone, trying to pick something new and different, something, yeah, just interesting and fun and weird. And this is kind of how we got to where we are now. Now, if you're wondering how I managed to draw all these walls without getting them to count as rooms, um, I just did it just then, but what you do is you draw 3 of the walls where you want the room to be, but then you draw the 4th one somewhere else and you pick it up and you drop it in where you want that 4th wall to be, and it won't count it as a room. That's what I've done on the balconies as well. So I just drew 2 of the rooms, and then for one of the shorter rooms, I drew the wall. You have to draw it on the same level that you're on. It can't be on a different level for some reason. If you draw it on the same level that you're on, that you want it to be on, you just draw the wall and then you drop the wall into where the wall should be. And yeah, it won't count it as a room. So that's how I've managed to do that, and I'm really, really happy with how it turned out. So yeah, that's kind of what I was aiming for in this build, was just something fun, something different, a little bit unique, and something that didn't require me to use any more flooring. Um, which is actually something that Freshie learned when he was doing this shell. So he did his shell first. He had a 16-hour and 40-minute stream. I think it went to 17 hours, but it was supposed to be 1,000 seconds to celebrate his 1,000 followers. And yeah, he learned that during his stream. So I thought it'd be really kind of cool to implement the same sort of thing in this stream, in this build, sorry, so that he could kind of see what else you can do with it. Well, I mean, it just kind of does the same thing. But yeah, he's definitely an inspiration to my building. So I would absolutely say check him out if you can. If you cannot, understandable. I know not Twitch is not for everyone. But definitely check him out on Instagram as well to make sure you can have a look at his really amazing builds. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about Freshie, because otherwise I'll sit here talking about him the whole time, and I don't think that's what you guys are here for. But yeah. So for this little section here out the back, I am building a little like a water feature relaxation oasis-y type thing. So the whole kind of goal of it is, you know, if you're having parties or whatever, if you're just having like an intimate get together or whatever, you can come out here and you can just sit by the water and relax, and there's some plants around and things like that. And I imagine it'd be a very relaxing area to be in. You just have to bring bug spray, because otherwise you'd probably get eaten alive by bugs, especially the mosquitoes, because mosquitoes love being near water. I don't know about moving water, but hopefully if it's moving, it doesn't invite too many bugs. But we can pretend that there's no bugs in this area. I mean, in The Sims, there's not really bugs, so I guess it's fine. I will also add, you probably won't see it in this video, but in the next video, for sure, there's going to be like a million debug babies. And I will explain that now for you guys, and I'll explain it in the other video as well, just in case you missed it here. Freshie adds a lot of debug babies to his builds. I'm not entirely sure how it exactly started, but I know that at the beginning of his, I think he found the debug baby and was just so fascinated by it that he was like, I have to put these in all my builds now. So yeah, 90% of Freshie's builds have debug babies in it, and if you are also someone who's been hanging out with Freshie for a long time, you'll know that his every time people do his shell challenges, they'll put in debug babies. So I don't know if the screen is freezing for you right now, or if it's just my computer having a little bit of slow moment. But yeah, I'm just trying to figure that out. Also, if you would like to put a roof on the top of something that has no flooring, you do need to build the floor and then put the roof where you want it to be, and then delete the little room that you made. So that's just what I did, made a little room, placed it on, put the roof on, and then deleted that little room. And that's how people do things like, I don't know if you've ever seen, sometimes people will make like a little bin area and they'll put a little roof over it. And you want, like, if you're wondering how they get it so low, that's how you do it, is you just lower that particular room down until you get the roof at the height you like, and then you delete the room and everything's all good. So yeah. Just ignore the debug babies for now. We do get into some weird and wacky things in the end with the debug babies. But for now, we don't. Um, and Fresh also has this thing he calls scamming, which a lot of people do, where you take something and you turn it into something else. Um, I don't know what's the best example of it, I guess. Well, you'll see what I do with the debug babies. But I kind of turn them into a light. And that's what scamming is. So Freshie does a lot of scamming. Like he'll take a rug and turn it into a wall piece behind a bed. Um, and it looks really, really, really cool. So, yeah, definitely, again, check out Freshie, please. He's amazing. But yeah, his scamming is absolutely amazing. I think it's ridiculously good. I can't believe how he does it sometimes, but yeah, I do try and incorporate it into this build a little bit. But sometimes I feel like you don't need to scam too much. If you've got like a certain style or idea, or if you can make something out of something, absolutely. But I believe towards the end of this video you will see I create a scammy shower where I do use a normal shower, but because I can't use the one that sits into the wall, the open air shower, I can't remember what it's called right now, but yeah, open air shower. I had to use a normal shower, but I shrunk it down, and where the water would normally come out, I have placed I think it's a vase. I've turned it upside down, and it should line up with where the water comes out. I wasn't able to play test initially because the update, I did not remove my mods, I did not save, I didn't do anything like that because I'm kind of stupid. Well, I kind of. Um, I'd say reckless. That's probably the more better answer. I've never removed mods and saved, like, updated, backed up my game. I've just, what's the word? Not refreshed. Updated. I just update it, and I don't even think about that. But because I did that, I didn't have access to any normal cheats in the game. So when you press Control-Shift-C, it should bring up the little cheats bar. I couldn't even get that. It wouldn't show up. So yeah, just make sure you do the right things. When they say, hey, remove your mods and do this and do that, absolutely do it. And it's not even that hard to remove your mods. If you don't know how to do it, all you have to do is create a folder on your desktop. So basically go to your desktop, like the blank background, and right click, open a new folder, and get all your mods from one folder and put it into that new folder that's on your desktop. And then when it's updated, you take them from the desktop folder and you put them back in your mods folder. That's it. That's all you have to do. And it's something I did not do. And to back up your save files, I believe you do the same thing. You take all your saves, you put them on your desktop, and then when you're done, you put them back. I could be wrong, so please, please, please go check that yourself. I've never done it myself. I could be making things up. I could be lying, or I don't know if I'm lying, but I definitely could be wrong. So please, please go check that out. Because you could lose everything, like I have previously. Not from a save. I had to uninstall and reinstall my game, and I thought I saved my oh my god. Words, English, let's try that again. I thought I saved and backed up everything, but I don't think I did it properly, so I lost everything. Luckily, all but one of my builds, I think, I'd already saved to my gallery, not my library. If you save it to your library, it'll get rid of it. If you save it to your gallery, it should save. Because your library is local, but your gallery is online, from my understanding. Again, I could be wrong, but everything on my gallery saved, like that I'd put up live, but everything that I'd saved to my library was gone. So yeah, just make sure you do the right thing. You don't, you lose everything and then you cry a little. But you know, that's entirely my fault, so yeah. That's why I couldn't access my cheats, which meant I couldn't play test it, which meant I couldn't tell if the shell worked. And by the time everything got up to being updated, I didn't even have time to check. And I could check now, because I still haven't uploaded this build yet. I will probably do it as soon as this video is finished. Yeah, I just completely forgot to. And I'm kind of to the point where I just don't want to anymore. So yeah, everything should work. It's just I want to check the shower. That's the only thing I'm not sure will work. Hopefully it does. Anyone who playtests, I give you mad props. I couldn't do it. I absolutely could not do it. It drives me insane and it's so boring. I can't make myself do it. I've done it a couple of times and yeah, it was fine, but yeah, I definitely don't want to do it again. But yeah, the build beyond that is I'm really happy with. It's one of those things that like I put so much effort and energy into that I feel like if Freshie was to turn around and say, look, you could have done better, I would be like, how? How could I have done better? I'd believe Freshie, absolutely, I probably could have done better in something. But it's one of those things where you're like, I don't understand how, because I put my heart and soul into this. But I'm almost positive Freshie will only have nice things to say. He's such a lovely person. He's always happy to like give tips and tricks if you're struggling. Um, but yeah, I just really hope he likes it because I put so much time and effort and energy into it, and I kept, um, yeah, kept trying to think how would Freshie do it? How would Freshie do it? And hopefully this is how Freshie would do it. But anyway, like I was saying right at the start of this video, I was doing this over on stream, so I'm streaming once a week at the moment. It used to be 3 times a week, now once a week, but I'm hoping it'll go back to 3 times a week. Just because I had a lot of stuff going on, and yeah, I think if you want to see how I do this in real life, definitely go check out my Twitch. I believe it's linked down below. At the moment, we've got the A to Z challenge going on. I haven't been posting videos for a while, so you might not be aware of that. But the A to Z challenge is basically each week you get a letter. I believe we are in week F. Could be wrong, but I think we're in week F. And yeah, so basically you just have to build anything that starts with the letter F. Okay, we are in the letter week F. And each week when the new post goes up, that's the time when you're supposed to hand it in. I am being pretty lenient. If you hand it in a little bit late, I don't really care. I'll put it in the touring. And what else was I gonna say? Yeah, so it doesn't matter what you do. It's also a cast challenge. I should also mention that. So you can do a cast creation or a build. Or a room build. It doesn't have to be a big proper build. So some people are doing just like 3x4 rooms, which is absolutely fine. So you can actually do 2 rooms, provided they are not like, you know, oh, it's just one big room. I only made 1 room, but it's huge. No, that's okay. I'm going to count that as a build. If you do 2 extremely tiny builds, I'll probably count them as rooms. Or like I'll accept them both. I don't know. I'm being very lenient because I haven't got too many to go through, which is good. And at the moment we are doing entries over on Discord, but if you don't have Discord, you absolutely can message me on Instagram to send it to me there. Or you can leave a comment underneath any of my videos to say, hey, I did week whatever, or whatever letter. It's a cast or a build or a room, and this is my gallery ID, this is what it's called, and I'll go searching for it. I am trying to make it like as easy as possible to enter it, but people, no, that's not people, Instagram ate a bunch of posts last year and I couldn't find it, so I'm gonna have to go through and find all of them again manually for the people who keep putting it on Instagram and forgetting to put it into the Discord. I'm still gonna go searching for it even though I have specifically said Discord only. Um, it's just because some people might not know or understand or might not have it or whatever. I don't want to kind of trap people into you have to do this, you have to do that. So yeah, that's kind of the goal. And I'm hoping, yeah, we can sort of get in and get it sorted, I guess. So that, yeah, I can have all the voting up because we've got some guest judges. I have not announced them yet, but I've got some pretty cool guest judges who've said, yeah, they want to jump in and help me with it. And yeah, I'm very, very excited for that. So I haven't announced them yet, but I will announce them soon-ish. I'm not entirely sure when, but probably later in the year, just because although yeah, they've said yes, I want to give them some time just in case they've got things popping up that mean they can't. I don't want to like hold them to it because I understand life gets in the way. So yeah, just keep an eye out for that. It's super exciting, and yeah, I'm very keen to announce it. But it's still a little bit of a secret about who they are. They know who they are. Obviously, I've been speaking to them about it, but yeah, other than that, very, very excited about that. But yeah, like I said at the beginning of the video, I didn't want to make it very long because I'd run out of things to say, and I've kind of run out of things to say, and I've got 8.5 minutes or something like that to go, which is typical of me. It does make like I stream and I manage to speak for hours on end, and I guess that's because there's people there to speak to and respond to, and I have all these like prompts and questions and blah 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 and fun things. Like I have a fun fact um command, and I have a question of the day command. Um, but I don't have that here. So I guess that's the difference between me talking on a video versus me talking here. No, wait. I am talking on a video. Me talking on a video versus me talking on stream. Two very different things. Yeah, long story short with the streaming is I'm hoping to get back into it. I'm very excited about that because I've had some really fun and interesting things happen over there, and I definitely want to keep going with it. So yeah, if you want to see me build these things, you'll see the video, you'll see the builds beforehand. And it's all free, so you don't have to worry about paying for it or anything like that. I'll do my builds over there, and then yeah, the videos will be uploaded afterwards here. But yeah, if you don't want to like see me do it live or you can't make it live, that's absolutely fine. The videos will be uploaded here anyway. I don't think there's a single build that I have done that I won't upload. There's some builds that I'm working on now. But there's also like if you are over on Twitch and you don't watch my YouTube videos, there may be some builds that you miss out on just because I do some off camera. But since I've started consistently streaming, most of them are on camera. Even if I haven't started them on camera, I kind of finish them on camera. So, yeah. But if you're ever wondering, like, why it seems like I'm showing people around or, yeah, like why there's weird stuff going on or why there's random jump cuts and things like that in these videos, it's probably because of something related to streaming. I'm still figuring all that sort of stuff out, but I think for the moment I have figured it out. how to make sure that like the streaming stuff stays off the videos, and how, yeah, I've definitely cut out a bunch of things. Like I had like 7.5 hours worth of content, but when I cut out all of the like streaming stuff, it became, I think, maybe 6.5 hours. There's about an hour's worth of stuff like starting soon screens and leaving soon and breaks and touring, like showing people around the build, just cutting all that stuff out. Um, Definitely made my life a lot easier. But yeah, it's also sometimes a bit difficult because I used to have like all the overlays and stuff over the top of the gameplay, which meant the gameplay would like you'd see it. So I spent a very long time trying to figure out how to get rid of it so that you couldn't see it. But now, yeah, I'm pretty happy with how things are turning out and slowly but surely figuring everything out. And it's been, yeah, it's been really fun. I love to figure things out. I love to learn. So figuring all of it out has been difficult, but it's also been super rewarding. And yeah, I'm just really happy with the progression everything is making. And I hope that I can get back to the 2 videos a week. I purposely did streaming 3 times a week, even though I only do 2 videos a week, because it meant that I could do one stream a week where I do variety games. So if you're interested in other types of games, I do play some other games, and I'm definitely open to suggestions. If there's any particular type of game that you want to see me try or play or whatever, I'm definitely open to it. At the moment, I've played some supermarket sim. I believe there's called House Builder. I've tried that. It does make me extremely dizzy to play, so I don't play it for too long. Supermarket sim, I was really obsessed with that for a little bit. And I don't think there's much else I've actually played on stream. Oh, I played a little bit of Minecraft with Orion's Gear or Onion, one of my housemates. And we also played a bit of Lego Harry Potter. So I got a lot of Lego games I want to get through. Other than that, I think we're doing pretty well with like the variety games, but then it gives me 2 days a week to work on Sims builds, and then I can do that outside of stream time as well. But it also means I can go do life things outside of stream, which I think is fantastic. Um, so yeah, just definitely check it out if you're interested, if you want to hang out in person, if you want to chat, if you want to meet some really cool other simmers, definitely do that because there are definitely some really, really cool other simmers who I get to talk and hang out with. Like I said, frshpic is absolutely one of them. Um, and yeah, like I said, absolutely fantastic simmer. And he just absolutely brilliant. Like, yeah. But yeah, definitely a lot of other sims to hang out with. Some of them do uh stream and YouTube. Some of them just stream. Some people who hang out kind of just hang out but don't do either, but still have some pretty cool builds when you have a look at them. So yeah, basically, if you want to meet really cool people, definitely come over and hang out on Twitch. We would all love to see you over there. Everyone who I've seen is super welcoming. Everyone who I've hung out with has been super welcoming. Um, and yeah, let me know if you've come from YouTube to come hang out on stream. Because I think, yeah, it's super fun when you get to meet with new people and hang out with them and whatever. And yeah, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope that I can get back into this normal schedule again. Especially, yeah, now that I've got a bit more free time and uni's going to be finishing soon, which I'm so super excited about. So yeah, just hoping that this can all kind of like come together nicely and yeah, it'll be really, really good. Yeah, definitely let me know your thoughts and feelings on this build below. Just remember, we still have second part of it to go, so I'm not done yet. There's still quite a way to go. The other video will be probably like 5 minutes shorter in terms of building, just because I didn't want to cut off the shower bit, so I went a little bit further, just so I could finish the shower bit. But yeah, the rest of it should be done. It's mostly, I believe it's mostly just outside stuff that I finish in the next bit. Yeah, if you would like to see that, make sure to subscribe. This video will be coming out, or sorry, part 2 will be coming out later this week. Or this week for me, next week for if you're on the other side of the world. Yeah, definitely make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed it, thumbs up, all that sort of fun stuff. And I will hopefully see you guys in the next video where we will, yeah, finish the rest of this build. And yeah, that's it. But yeah, thank you so much for joining, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.